Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again. I want to begin this video by playing for you guys this short clip of Raila Odinga.
Oh, Ruto just wanted to humiliate Baba. It was not genuine in saying that he was supporting him and so on and so forth. But I made the decision myself and announced that I wanted to run for this position myself. Ruto only came and said he was going to support me when I really met. And I want to say that President Ruto did everything possible. For this campaign. They gave me all the logistical support that you needed. That enabled me to travel around the length and the breadth of the continent and made an appointment for me to meet all the leaders around the continent. And I've met all of them. And actually we were sure of win. But as I say, other factors have come into play. And those factors are going to come out and will be known.
Why do you think Raila Odinga defended William Ruto in that manner? Again, let us also listen very keenly to William Samoei Arap Ruto.
I am disappointed because of two things. Number one, I am disappointed that Raila Odinga did not win because he was the best candidate. And I have a regret for Africa that they missed an opportunity to be served by the finest of our continent. Having said that, I have three things that I'm proud of. Number one, Baba made me very proud. He was the best candidate that we could put forward. He was available. Whenever I booked an appointment, he was there. Whenever he had to travel, he was there. Whenever it was early morning or late evening, he was present. And he was there all the way. As a candidate, I want to tell you, as a politician, I have supported many candidates, right? On this Africa Union chairmanship, Odinga, Baba exceeded all expectations. He drove the campaign like it should have happened, and therefore I am very, very proud of you, my brother Raila Odinga. You did not let us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is that Raila Odinga lost in his bid of becoming the next chair of the African Union Commission. And several factors actually contributed to the loss. And most Kenyans are accusing William Ruto and his blunders for the reason why Raila Odinga lost in his bid. In Kondele, for example, the residents started singing Ruto must go. And the question people asked, why would the residents of Kondele sing Ruto must go just because Raila Odinga lost in his bid? Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka yesterday was very clear that William Ruto led to the failure of Raila Odinga.
Wakati Ruto alianzisha hapa Nairobi, River Congo Initiative ilikuwa inaongozwa na nani? Na aliyekuwa chairman wa IBC wa DRC and then leaders of M23. That is what has spoiled the party for Raila. Tshisekedi, I know him, ni rafiki ya Raila kwa mfano. Alikuwa na maumivu. Huyu rais wako anafanya nini? We have even joined the East African Community na huyu rais wako anaingilia mambo yetu. This is the truth. Uhuru Kenyatta, who was a facilitator, akatolewa mamlaka ama akatolewa pumzi. He had no time. Remember, we had East African Standby Force. Wakaondolewa so that these people will now move. The 16-member bloc of SADC had issues with the leadership of William Ruto. And this is why he tried to say, ataitisha kikao maalum Nairobi, nobody came. Mpaka mwisho akasema, okay, let us do joint EAC SADC Dar es Salaam. This is what has caused this terrible loss to the country. Na kupaka Raila matope kwamba amepoteza. That is one reason, one major reason, because that block ya 16 waliposema ataanza kupigia mtu yao wa Madagascar in round 2, kumbukeni Raila alikuwa na 22 votes. Lakini after mtu wa Madagascar wa SADC supported amejiondoa, SADC yote inaenda kusupport Djibouti because they have a problem with William Ruto over the DRC problem. Tuko pamoja? Ninaweza mtambiani ukweli.
So in this video, I want to try and explain to you guys in a very simple way why Raila Odinga came to the defense of William Samoei Arap Ruto. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me dive straight to point number one. The main reason why Raila Odinga is defending William Ruto is because of the possibility of William Ruto, Raila Odinga presidential ticket in 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think is William Ruto's game plan for 2027? William Ruto's game plan for 2027 is very simple. The mountain is gone and gone completely. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is locking out the Ukambani. If you are to take your pen and a paper, you'll realize that the move by Rigathi Gachagua is removing close to 4 million votes from William Ruto. William Ruto's only hope now lies in Western Alliance and the coastal region. In fact, let's be very clear that William Ruto is now only depending on the support of Raila Amolo Odinga to win. But how can William Ruto win the support of Raila Odinga support basis? How? We all know Musalia Mudavadi has made it very clear that for him, he's not interested in the presidency in 2027. Which means he's also not interested in becoming a running mate in 2027. Which means, how can William Ruto win the support of Raila Odinga support base? Simple. Make Raila Odinga his running mate. Because the current deputy president, Professor Kithure Kindiki, cannot deliver for William Ruto in the mountain. That's a fact. And William Ruto knows it. So which means William Ruto can decide that I want to die with the Western Alliance, have Raila Odinga as a running mate, and then convince Musalia Mudavadi that he's going to retire with Raila Odinga, and then Raila Odinga and Ruto himself will support Musalia Mudavadi in 2027. The lawyers will be in, Raila Odinga traditional support base will be in, and of course, with that, Raila Odinga can persuade the regions like coastal region to stand with William Samoei Arap Ruto. For me, that's a winning formation for William Ruto in 2027. Maybe I need to come back with a comprehensive analysis about the whole scenario. But I'm looking at Raila Odinga's statement as part of that strategy. Remember, the main reason why William Ruto wanted Raila Odinga to run for the AU was because he wanted Raila Odinga out of politics. And then he was going to take credit of that win, and then automatically Raila Odinga's support base were going to support him. Now that Raila Odinga has not won, his only option, because Raila Odinga is not in any other business apart from politics, no other option than make Raila Odinga his running mate. I'm looking at Raila Odinga's statement and defense in that line. Number two, I think it is also Raila Odinga's strategy to try and thwart the propaganda against William Ruto as far as AUC campaigns are concerned. I talked to someone and he confirmed to me what Raila Odinga just confirmed yesterday, that that campaign was very expensive and that William Ruto really facilitated the campaign. That does not mean that the campaign was perfect, and it does not mean that the right people were given the right job. Personally, I had a lot of concerns about that particular team, because there is no way Raila Odinga can come up with a campaign team of that nature, and then you leave out someone like Muhisa Kitui, who served at the highest level in the UN for 8 good years. You leave out, for example, someone like Lazarus Amayo, a veteran diplomat. Then instead, you have Makau Mutua, you have that former Nyeri deputy governor, people without any diplomatic experience. So, but the truth is, for as far as facilitation, William Ruto did his part. And that's the propaganda Raila Odinga is trying to cool off. Because if it were to be allowed to proceed, William Ruto was going to find it very rough, especially in places like Nyanza. Number three, I'm looking at it as also part of Raila Odinga's strategy to lay the ground for William Ruto to take control of Raila Odinga's strong support base. You see, the day Raila Odinga lost, there were celebrations in Nyeri. Those celebrations in Nyeri worked in favor of William Ruto. The residents of Nyanza and Raila Odinga supporters in general were not happy with what happened in Nyeri. And then Raila is now coming to defend Ruto. Strategically, Raila Odinga is handing his support base to William Ruto. He's telling them that this is the man, he stood with me. And lastly, I'm also looking at it as part of William Ruto's charm offensive mission. William Ruto is a very shrewd politician, very strategic. William Ruto knows what he wants. He knows, unlike the rest. In fact, I've been also trying to follow Rigathi Gachagua. His comments from the day Raila Odinga went for the elections up to now. Rigathi is also very strategic, even in his communication. But William Ruto has unleashed a serious charm offense mission, to an extent that Raila Odinga, in his first address in a foreign land, is defending William Ruto against accusation. So which means William Ruto is really making some moves to ensure that Raila Odinga remains in his corner. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.